All right, folks, this video here is mainly for Culpeper County Sheriff Scott Jenkins. Let me tell you something, Sheriff, doing the right thing, and a lot of people across the U.S. are saying the same thing, that you're doing the right thing. I know all those that are sitting there and they're saying things like, oh, we'll send in the National Guard and all this other stuff. Man, stand your ground. We got you. We understand. The citizens of the U.S. are all watching you. Don't think they ain't. They are. I know they're not trying to put this on the media. They're not trying to, say or do anything to bring any attention to this. And thank you for doing that, because, the fact of it is, this needs to be said. This needs to be heard. Anytime a constitutional right is stepped on, that's against the law for the government to do that. It says so in our Constitution and amendments. People don't understand that. So all you folks that do watch this right here, and if anybody knows Sheriff Scott Jenkins out there in Culpeper County, hey, you let him know. If you see him, you let him know. Everyone that I know stands with him. I got, 300 subscribers, plus, all the people on my Facebook, I talk to them, and all my buddies and stuff out here in California. But I know a whole bunch of people across the U.S., and every single one of them that I talk to, especially a lot of the patriots, are sitting there saying this man needs to have people supporting him, period, because he's doing the right thing. And all of us need to do the right thing as well. Now, they haven't passed these amendments, these supplements to the amendments yet, to try to take the 2A or the Second Amendment from us. They haven't passed them yet. But what this sheriff is doing is preparation. If they do it, if they take it, if they try to come in here and they try to take our guns, we're going to do something about it. And we're not just going to let them sit there and just trample all over us. That's called tyranny, folks. It's called tyranny. We fought it once before. General George Washington fought it. And you know what he said? He said, we are not going to let them take our freedoms. We're not going to let them do it. They sat there, Benjamin Franklin and all of them wrote the Constitution for a reason. Thomas Jefferson, all of them, they wrote it for a reason. That way that we couldn't fall under a king or a queen like they do over in England, that could become tyrannous. That's why they did it. So tyranny could not invade our country. We can stand with the president, we can stand with the Congress, or we can stand against them. It's our right, it's our freedom. That's why they wrote it. So here's what I'm saying. And during the Civil War too, the South said, we've about had enough of this shit. That's how it was. It's going to come to it again, folks, and that's a sad thing, because the only people going to die in this, in a war, in a civil war, is Americans. That's it. No one else. You know what I mean? You're going to take your own people. You're going to let a handful of government officials have you on your knees serving for them? Is that what you're going to do? I'd rather stand and die, folks. I'd rather stand and die than serve on my knees. Understand that. And I'm sure everyone else across the country is seeing this. The reason they want to strip you of your firearms is so you can't fight back. Don't anybody see that? All these people standing against it, it's so you can't fight back against them. So here's what I'm going to say. Culpeper County Sheriff, you know what? You're doing the right thing, man. You're doing the right thing, and we appreciate you standing. And if it comes down to it, believe me, if something kicks off, something crazy, or send a National Guard in, you're going to have a whole lot of patriots coming to your defense. I promise you that. So you have a good one. And you know what? This is Tony Doles. Tony Doles is telling you, stand up for what you believe in, folks, because if you don't stand up, all you can do is bow down. We don't need that in America. Have a good day.